Good morning, folks. Let's do some Armani fragrance list today. Okay, I have done this list before. It's one of my favorite houses, and I have picked up personally like six fragrances today. I had few more. Okay, let me do a very quick introduction. What I'm planning to do. This is going to be a combination between Giorgio and Emporio Armani. I did not do so much research, and I do not know what are the basic differences, but I believe they're both Armanis. They're under Armani, and they have quite a few fragrances. So in my journey, I reviewed and owned and bought few fragrances from Armani, and always I had to pay a very high amount of money. That's the very first thing you see. Sorry, time is around 6:30. So for me, Armani is a designer brand, very up class brand. One of the most expensive brands to buy their fragrances. Other goods are also expensive. Some of the watches are very nice, but I had more, and some of the women's line I also reviewed. I don't own them anymore. Armani Si, Armani Code, many other, Armani Diamonds. So I have picked up whatever I have still remaining, and I'll let you know which one is my favorite from the each line. And these are strictly my choices. You can say, hey, I like that one over this. That is pure respect. That is totally okay, because I may be a fan of Mercedes Benz, and you are a fan of Audi, and someone else is a fan of BMW. So nobody is wrong. Everybody's choice is great, and everybody feels they like what they like. Okay, so that's another thing. Last thing I would like to say. These fragrances, try before you buy. Do not blind buy any perfume based on any reviews. And I want to do a morning thoughts episode talking about a little bit of the honesty of the reviewers and how we interact. Maybe I'll do it today if I have energy left. So let's go. And these are, I picked one from each line. Okay, so the two that are missing from this line, one is called Armani's Attitude. I reviewed it, but I own it. That fragrance is one of the most beautiful coffee scents, and with a beautiful bottle design. Like, I cannot explain to you how much I enjoyed it, but I wish I had a bottle. I had a chance to buy it, but I felt it was a bit overpriced. But very nice fragrance from Armani. Second fragrance, I would say Armani's Mania. Okay, Summer Mania, whatever. They had few manias. The long looks like coat, but transparent, like bottles. Okay, white bottles, or I don't know. Like they had this frozen looking bottles. So uh, these fragrances, these two, Armani Attitude and Armani's Mania, these two I don't have, but I would mention them. So let me start from Armani's Diamonds line. Okay, Armani's Diamond line is one that don't get any talk. Nobody talks about it. I reviewed 3 to 4. One is called Original Armani Diamond, Black Carrot, then Summer, and I think I did have this one. This is called Armani Diamonds For Him Rocks. This is a 75 ml bottle. These are expensive for 75 ml, okay, and very hard to find. I have seen prices as much as $150 $200 for these. I paid about 75 per 75 mil, $75 per 75 mil. So it is kind of like $100 per 100 mil. So I told you, Armani is not cheap, and this fragrance is not something that I would say masterpiece. But from the line, I actually enjoyed the original. The original one was nice, but this thing is kind of like a blue, fresh, sweet, and the dry down is basically the same like original Armani Diamonds. This is good for summer. Very masculine scent, very fresh scent, very confident perfume for a young gentleman. This is not like in the realm of something like the top tier summer perfumes. Okay, but I think Diamonds still is a very nice scent. Okay, so first fragrance I'll show you is Armani Diamonds. I would perhaps say Armani Original Diamonds is the best, followed by this one, the man was the rocks. Okay, for men. So next one is the most underrated. Nobody has it. Nobody talks about it, and I find this perfume to be very masculine fragrance. Only downside of this fragrance is you can say performance. Okay, not the best performer, but just let me look at the notes breakdown. There's a lot of citruses. Yeah. So let me show you the fragrance. This is called Armani Pour Lui or He. I think one of the names Armani is He, and they also have a She. Two different versions. Discontinued fragrance, and you can see these are like diffuser kind of looking bottles. Very unique. You don't find these bottles like this anymore. So this has the logo. Great atomizer. So I found this perfume in one of the shops, and they had only one piece. I had to buy it full retail, and it was like around $120 or something like that. No regrets. And even if I found it later for discounting, I'll get it back up. But what a brilliant perfume. Okay, this is really, really nice. Citrus. This has tons of citrus: sage, yuzu, apple, bergamot, lemon, pineapple, mandarin orange, cardamom, nutmeg, orris root, florals. sandalwood, oak moss, cedar, musk, tonka, and amber. So if you see heavy notes breakdown, but it is sort of like those classic citrusy fragrance. If you enjoyed Givenchy's play, I think this is the one that can relate to that. And that one has kind of like a sweet, more sweeter, playful notes with the citrus, but this goes a little bit of the herbal green side with a bit of like maturity. This is a mature fragrance, like a 30-plus-year-old man, and I find this fragrance very alluring. Okay, if this one had performance, man, this fragrance would be one of the best, like underrated fragrance of all time. But the performance kind of sucks. But I really enjoy this perfume smell. Those who had it, they know the value of it. Armani Louis, I think this is called Louis or for him, or Armani he. Emporio Armani Lui by Giorgio Armani. Okay, I guess I was not wrong. So now here come the big boys. Okay, Armani's these four lines, and I'll tell you with full confidence, these are the top most sold in Armani's outlets. People love these lines. Okay, good lord, like okay, the top three more. The next one is okay, like mature crowd like it, but the top three are the most top sellers. Like, let me show you my favorite from this line, Armani Oporum. Okay, this is not a vintage formulation. If those who know, they know this one had like a black base, like this base was dark, like this color, that would be the vintage. Performance wise, lasted like a couple of hours more than this, but the smell basically is identical. One of the best citrus based perfumes. If you like Amalfi's lemon citrus, and if you like a little bit of a rosemary kick, like Dior Sauvage, Roca's, what's that fragrance? I always forget the name. Roca's Eau de Rojas. These ones are classic fragrances, man. If you enjoy these, you definitely enjoy Armani Oporum. From this line, I reviewed everything. Check out Armani Oporum. See the spelling. Okay. So my favorite from this line are two. Okay. After this, I do enjoy Cedra or Cedar, the green one, and then the Eau de Nuit Oud. Man, brilliant, brilliant fragrances. If you never had those, the Cedra, the green one, like totally blew me away how beautiful that perfume is. There's nothing like that in designer game anymore. So this line, people do not know the value of it. These are like something James Bond would wear. Okay, and I'm very happy I have this. These are very hard to find now, vintage looking bottles, and makes me happy that like the era of Pakoraban Purom, or something like Boucheron, Jaipur Purom, Versace L'Homme. This one belongs in that era, and I think this is a very nice perfume, the best citrus, and a little bit of a oak moss perhaps in the base. Amazing fragrance, man. This is a masculinity at best. Armani Oporum, my number 4. Number 3, now all the way to number 1, these are very debatable. You can say, I love this, I love that. This one is not the best, that one is the best. No argument. I agree with everybody, okay? The fragrance I'll pick today for number 3 is Giorgio Armani, Acqua, and this is the Parfum. My favorite was always what? Essenza. Where is Essenza? Nowhere to be seen. So gone are the days. Okay, I really hope they bring it back, because they are now playing with this Parfum, and then the new version, this version, they're just trying to play so much with this only one baby, and then try to make flankers to something really. I felt Profondo was one of the horrible ones from the releases. It was so underwhelming for a name Armani, with making such a weak juice, and then they're making a Profondo lights, Profondo Parfum. This, not gonna buy those. I had Profondo of 200 ml. I let it go. Absolute was a good one. Okay, I still have the bottle, but bottle is gone. I think I need to buy that one again. That one is beautiful, like more of a sweet, fruity, tropical Acqua, but this one beats all the Acqua in market. If you ask me why I picked this one over Profumo, very simple answer. Profumo, how much is it costing right now? $200 plus. Okay, and this one, if you buy retail, $150. If you can get a little bit discount, $120 for 125 ml. Absolute value. Okay, but the performance, man, this one is so beautiful. This is like the original mix meets the Essenza meets the Profumo, mix of all three. Man, it has the less pepper, but it has amazing longevity and projection. I wore this in very high heat situation. Gave me amazing. Of course, I wore all over my shirt. So my favorite being, I have Profumo, but I prefer this one over Profumo. Parfum by the Acqua line. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 2 and number 1. Both these lines are solid. Perhaps number 2 line wise is a better line than the number 1 line. Number 1 line is going to be a code. This is called Stronger With You, and Stronger With You has, I have not reviewed 2. One is the limited edition, other one is the amber. Perhaps I'll buy them, but I have the tobacco. That one should be the best because it has tobacco, but no, my favorite from this line is leather. Okay, all discontinued, intensely, absolutely, oud, this. So if you can afford it, buy backup bottles of all these bottles. Trust me, it's going to be a good investment. You will enjoy these perfumes later. They will not bring this back. Middle Eastern exclusive. You see the Arabic writing in the inside of O. That's how you know these are limited edition. This thing, so many memories. The most potent one I used to love intensely and absolutely like number one. But the moment I sniff this, it has everything in this. Okay, if you like oud, this is more than oud. This is leather, sweet, all the things that you want in a perfume. This one has it, the oud. So leather, it is like the best from the line for me. Okay, there you go. So this is number two today. This is Emporio Armani, Stronger with You, leather. Number one today. Any guesses? You guys already know what I bought recent times. What I'm loving. Code, Code Parfum. Yeah, it's about. Sorry, it's always about personal choice and preference. You might like. I do have Armani Code, many other Profumo. I have Armani Code Sport, uh, Absolute. What is the other one? Let me show you one more. This one no one has. I think this is called sorry, Special Blend. These are very hard to find. So I am sort of like a very big sucker for Armani's code line. This means a lot to me. I grew up with Armani's code. Like when I was young, college, university, my dad used to use this. This is the vintage version. And before this, they used to be having one called Armani's Black Code. And I think they changed it because political correctness, I guess. But that was untouchable, man. Like very difficult to find. So Armani Code Colonia, a lot of these in the line. Some of them are hit, some of them are miss. But what they made with Code Parfum, they brought back the glory of Code. If you never like Code, you would like this. This one has Iris, big player in this, man. This one has that magnetic cap. And the new Code, I haven't tried the new formulation, but this thing is amazing. This is what rich people smell like. A little bit reminds me of Prada Amber Purum, Prada L'Homme in this Iris category, but very modern meets classic. Okay, number one is Armani Code Parfum. Okay, this is my number one Armani today. So let me know what are your favorites, which one you felt was more deserving than these in the line, or what did I miss out? I did miss out Armani Si, man. What a great fragrance. Beautiful line for women. I used to wear that. Okay, so what are your favorite Armani fragrances? The niche line, I don't have anything, so I could not show you. So Armani does have their upper class, lower class line, like designer and upper class. So you can put in the comment section. Maybe I can try them out. Maybe a sample or full bottle. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for all your support. I'm going through a little bit of a rough patch because the holidays, business is not good and stuff like that. I'm trying to stay positive. If you're going through some low times, try to work it out. Like stay busy with work, exercising, stay positive, eat nice food. Forget about, bad times shall pass. Okay. Have a nice day and I love you all. Bye bye.